Namaste students. Let's pick up, as I told you in the previous video, we'll be picking up the theorems first of all, and then I thought of theorem and then few related questions, because if I do all the theorems together, you may not get confused. Alright, so maybe get confused. So that's why I'll pick up the theorem. There are three, not exactly theorems, these are the conditions. And these are the three conditions where we maximum get confused. Alright, so I'll do three conditions and then related questions, and then I'll pick up the theorems further. Alright, now so the condition is permutation of n different things. Now what we are doing, restricted permutations. अभी पीछे जो हम लोगों ने जो दो theorems which we wrote, third one we will be doing it again. Alright, theorems what we did, that was different objects and there was no restrictions, and different objects taken r at a time or all at a time, or different the NPR, and if repetition is not allowed, then NPR. If repetition was allowed, it was n raised to power r, taken all at a time would be n factorial. That's fine. But now when there are restrictions, what kind of restrictions? Like if you read first, then I'll explain you with the example, it will be more clear. Permutations of n different objects, different things, taken all at a time, सबको इकट्ठा लिया एक ही time पर, in which p things always occur together. मतलब I have 30 students. Alright, they all have to enter and be seated in this room, and this is the condition. The teacher says कि तुम 6 ने इकट्ठे बैठना है हमेशा. Alright, you 6 will always be together. You will not be mixed up with any other students of the class. So that's my restriction. उन 6 को मैंने इकट्ठा बिठाना है. They will be treated as one group. If 6 are coming, so 2 benches are there. That's one group. They will always be sitting there. Alright, so what the formula is, p factorial n minus p plus 1 factorial. We'll do by example, the formula will also be clear. Suppose I have 5 different objects taken all at a time, that means मुझे 5 blanks fill करना है. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He says p things always occur together. दो student हैं इन 5 में से जिनको मैंने हमेशा इकट्ठे बिठाना है. Always they will sit together. I have 5 seats. 2 children, they always have to sit together. See, this is student 1, student 2. So I'm going to make them sit together. Alright? Student 1 and student 2, they will always sit together. Wherever they go, they will always sit together. And different things taken all at a time. Taken all at a time, in which p things always occur together. These S1 and S2 will always sit together. So अब S1 and S2 को 2 student ने treat करना. S1 and S2 एक student है, मान के चलना है. And then how many seats are there which I have to arrange? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 seats ना, because ये दो ने तो यहाँ बैठना है. इस bench पे they will sit. So ये एक ही treat होंगे ये दोनों बच्चों को एक group मान लो. S1 and S2 are S. This is S. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. That means 4 लोगों को 4 seats पे कैसे arrange करते हैं? 4, 3, 2, 1. That we know. 4 different people. Alright, 4 seats. How do we solve it? That is 4 factorial. You can say 4p4 different, 4p4 also, and then 4p4 is 4 factorial. We should know that n p n is n factorial. We have already done this theorem. Is it clear? So I have 4 people. For this way also you can do it. Otherwise, this child has 4 options. He can sit on any bench. 3 options, 2 options, 1 option. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 4 factorial only. Is it clear? Now, okay, fine. Either they are sitting here. Now, suppose these 2 children are sitting on this bench. So, उनकी आपस में तो arrangement हो सकती है ना. ये S1 यहाँ बैठ जाए, S2 यहाँ, S1 वहाँ. So, उनका आपस में arrangement हो सकता है. कितने लोग हैं? 2, और इनका आपस में arrangement कितने वे से होगा? 2 factorial. Because 2 people. 1, S1, S2, S2, S1. So, 2 factorial. 2 places, 2 people. 2p2. That is also 2 factorial. या फिर दोनों के आपस में arrangement 2. The first person has 2 choices. यहाँ बैठ सकता है या यहाँ बैठ सकता है. ये बैठ गया तो इसके पास एक ही choice है. So 1 factorial. 2 into 1 is 2 factorial. So this is very important. You know, children mainly get confused in such kind of questions. N places हैं. जितना टोटल है उन्हीं को सबको बिठाना है. उसमें से 2 दो लोग इकट्ठे बैठने चाहिए, जो इकट्ठे बैठने चाहिए, या फिर जो लेटर्स इकट्ठे आने चाहिए, ऐसे क्वेश्चन आएंगे. यू हैव टू ट्रीट देम एज वन ग्रुप. उसको वन ग्रुप माना. दिस इज 1 2 3 4. पहले मेरे पास 4 बेंचेस हैं, 4 पर्सन हैं, क्योंकि इसको हम एक पर्सन मानकर चल रहे हैं. सो 4 बेंचेस, 4 पर्सन, सो 4p4. इज इट क्लियर? 4 फैक्टोरियल. बट इनकी आपस में अरेंजमेंट भी करना है, बच्चे यही भूल जाते हैं. इनकी आपस में अरेंजमेंट भी होगी 2 फैक्टोरियल. सो 4 फैक्टोरियल इंटू 2 फैक्टोरियल. सो नाउ कोरिलेट विद द फॉर्मूला. p फैक्टोरियल. क्लियर? 4. आई नीड n माइनस p प्लस 1. n क्या है इस एग्जाम्पल के अंदर? 5. p क्या है? 2 प्लस 1. 5 माइनस 2 3. 3 प्लस 1 4 फैक्टोरियल. So that means if you can correlate a question with the theorem, with the condition given to us, I can directly apply the formula, or the easiest is do by blanks, you will get the answer. Otherwise it is p factorial into n minus p plus 1 factorial. P factorial into n minus p plus 1 factorial. Understood? Clear? Now the next one, little more you have to be careful. N different objects are there. Suppose I have 7 students. Take an hour at a time. I have to pick up only 5. And where x particular things are always together. 2 students have to be together, that is represented by 2. X particular things are always together. Then they say the formula is rpx into n minus x into pr minus x. अब देखो सेम चीज. 5 at a time. क्लियर? पहले 5 में से ये 2 लोगों को सीट्स दी जाएगी ना, बिकॉज इन्होंने इकट्ठे रहना है. सेम चीज विच आई डिड. 5 में से 2 लोग, पहले जो r है उसमें से 2 people, दैट मीन्स 5p2. 5 में से 2 लोगों को सीट प्रोवाइड की जाएगी. 5 सीट्स आई हैव. आई हैव टू पिक अप. पहले टोटल थे n is 7, r is 5 and x is 2. So that means first of all I have total 5 places to fill, and these 2 has to be, x has to be together. So that means 5 में से सबसे पहले ये 2 अरेंज करने हैं. Is it clear? I have 5 seats and these 2 can be arranged. Alright, into. अब क्या बचा? n 7, x is 2. अब जितने भी टोटल n है, अब हमने पहले r तो उसी में से पिक करना है 30 में से. सपोज 7 थे, उसमें से पहले 5, उस 5 में से 2 को फिक्स रखना है हमने. ठीक है? तो दैट मीन्स 7 आई हैड, उसमें से 2 को मैं ऑलरेडी अरेंज कर चुकी हूँ. 7 में से 2 को हम ऑलरेडी अरेंज कर चुके हैं. कितने बचे? 7 माइनस 2 5. ऑलराइट, सीट्स कितनी बची? r में से 2 सीट्स ही ऑलरेडी ले चुके हैं. इज इट क्लियर? 2 सीट्स ही ऑलरेडी ले चुके हैं, तो कितना बचा? 3. So number of permutations would be 5p2 into 5p3. Is it clear? That means r जितने पिक करने हैं उसमें से सबसे पहले इन 2 को अरेंज करना है जो इकट्ठा. I have 5 seats, 1 2 3 4 5. इन 2 को इकट्ठा रखना, तो पहले 5 में से इन 2 के लिए चॉइस है. ओके, ये 2 इन सीट पे बैठ गए. हो गया? ऑलराइट. अब टोटल सीट्स क्लास के अंदर 7 है. अब 7 में से 2 सीट्स ऑलरेडी कवर हो चुकी है. कितनी बची? 5. और लोग, 8 लोगों को, मुझे 5 लोगों को यहाँ पे बिठाना था 7 सीट्स में से, जिसमें से 2 ऑलरेडी सिट, दे आर ऑलरेडी सीटेड. So how many people are left with me? 3. So remaining seats, these 3 can sit anywhere in the class. Understood? You have to be careful about it. Again, there are 7 seats, लेकिन मुझे अरेंज करना है सिर्फ 5 लोगों को. अगर ये रिस्ट्रिक्शन ना होती तो 7 को 5 में अरेंज करते, 7 भी 5 आ जाता, क्वेश्चन खत्म. नहीं. अब वो कहते हैं कि 7 तो सीट्स हैं, 5 लोग अंदर आएंगे और इन सीट्स पे बैठेंगे, पर उसमें एक प्रॉब्लम है कि 2 लोग हमेशा इकट्ठे बैठेंगे. ऑलवेज अकर टुगेदर. तो सबसे पहले जो मेरे पास 5 लोगों ने जहां बैठना है 5 सीट्स में से, इन 2 को मैं सीट दे दूं. भैया ये तुम्हारी सीट है, यू सिट हियर. क्लियर? फाइन. आफ्टर दैट 2 seats are occupied. So I had total 7 seats. 2 seats are occupied. How many seats are left? 5. People 5 had to sit, जिसमें से 2 have already adjusted. How many are left? 3. So remaining 5 seats, these 3 people can be seated anywhere. They can be seated anywhere. Is it clear? So this you need to be very, very careful. Okay, one more theorem we can write with this only, then we'll start with the questions related to it. That's also condition. That is permutation of n different things taken r at a time when x particular things are always excluded. सेम चीज इसमें इंक्लूडेड था, हमेशा इंक्लूड करना है उनको, इंक्लूड साथ में बिठाना इज नॉट कंपल्सरी, दे हैव टू बी इंक्लूडेड, ऑलवेज इंक्लूडेड. फर्स्ट केस में क्या था, दे ऑलवेज अकर टुगेदर, इंक्लूड करना है इनको, ये जो दो लोगों को आई हैव टू इंक्लूड, ठीक है, इन 5 में. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सपोज आई एम मेकिंग द मॉनिटर्स, सो आई हैव टू सी दैट जो 2 टॉपर है क्लास के वो तो होने ही चाहिए. 7 स्टूडेंट्स हैं, उसमें से मुझे क्लास को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए 5 लोग लेके जाने हैं बाहर किसी कंपटीशन के लिए, बट ये कंडीशन है जो 2 टॉपर्स हैं वो तो इंक्लूड होने ही चाहिए. सो फाइन, सबसे पहले 5 में वो 2 लोग आ गए, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, पहले 2 लोग आ गए. अब जो बाकी वाली सिलेक्शन है, जो बचे हुए स्टूडेंट्स होंगे उसमें से वी हैव टू अरेंज देम. इज इट क्लियर? दिस वी नीड टू कीप इन माइंड, हैज टू बी इंक्लूडेड, ऑलवेज इंक्लूडेड, नॉट सिटिंग टुगेदर, ऑलवेज इंक्लूडेड. मतलब ये 5 सीट में से 2 सीट तो उन लोगों की होगी, वो यहाँ भी हो सकती है, यहाँ से यहाँ भी हो सकती है, एनीवेयर, बट दे हैव टू बी इंक्लूडेड. नाउ अगर एक्सक्लूड करना हो, ऑलराइट, द थ्योरम or the condition says it is the permutation of n different things taken r at a time. Same thing what we have written down, permutations of n different things taken r at a time when x particular things are always excluded. क्या होगा? Always excluded. Is it clear? It's very simple, very very simple. That would be n minus xpr, n minus xpr. Now see, understand this thing. Same thing, I have 30 children in my class. Alright, I am taking 10 children for some competition. I have to arrange them like they are going to be set. But when I am taking 10 children, फर्दर उसमें से आई हैव टू सी दिस थिंग कि वो जो 2 बच्चे हैं ना 30 में से, 2 children those who were absent yesterday when I told them to be present, there is a competition, they did not come yesterday, so those 2 were absent, they should not be part of that group. Alright, they should not be. That means अब मेरे पास टोटल 30 choices थी पहले, उसमें से 2 तो मैंने पहले मना कर दिया क्योंकि ये कल नहीं आए तो ये कंपटीशन का पार्ट नहीं होंगे. सो 30 में से 2 gone, so I am left with 28. So 28 में से वो जो selected children है 10 would be arranged. Is it clear? So now I have left with 28 options and then I have to take R out of that. This you need to keep in mind. अब इसमें देखो दोबारा, इसमें है वो X लोग include होने चाहिए, तो include जब होने चाहिए तो मैं ये लेकर चल रही हूँ कि जो R seats हैं उसमें से 2 ये बच्चे तो होने ही होने चाहिए. That is compulsory. There is no option. That is compulsory. Is it clear? हाँ, बाकी जो लेफ्ट ओवर्स रह गए हैं वो लेफ्ट ओवर स्टूडेंट्स में से सिलेक्ट किए जाएंगे और वी विल बी अरेंजिंग देम. इज इट क्लियर? Children, sometimes it happens when we do theory, the things becomes little difficult, as I have told you earlier also. So when we do examples, you will find it interesting, you will find it easier, and you will be able to solve. So these things will become very easy when once we will do examples. Let's see the examples. The first one, in how many ways can 10 people line up at the ticket window of a park? There's a park where the entry has to be by the ticket. See, I'll be doing questions, whatever the theorems we have done till now. Fine. After that, more theorems, and then the next lot of questions will be done. So there are 10 people, the ticket window, and then I have to find out how many ways. So number of ways this can be done. I have 10 people, no restriction, and all 10 can be settled. I have 10 rows like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 places, 10 people. 10 places, 10 people. I have to pick, all have to stand. No restriction nahi hai ki first only 5 can stand at a time or 2 can stand at a time, and the ladies can be this way, or lady, or this man has to be on the different rows. No restriction. There's a 10 people have to stand. So that's it. I have 10 people. All 10 have to stand. What is NPN? N factorial. So in 10 factorial way that can be arranged. No restriction. Simple. And different people have to stand on 10 places. So this is, see, this is the formula we are applying. It is otherwise. The first person has 10 choices. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the same thing. 10 factorial is that only. Alright. So the questions are easy. Just you have to correlate with the form. The next one, see. In how many ways can 5 men and 4 women? I have 5 men and 4 women. Be seated in a row so that women occupy the even places. Nothing is told ki there are only 5 seats or there are only 2 seats. So that means they have to sit in a row. So I will be assuming that there are all 9 seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. He says out of which. Now what is the restriction? Be seated in a row so that the women occupy odd places. The women occupy odd places. Odd places means 2nd, 4th, 6th and 8th. So that means women can occupy odd places. Women can occupy odd places. Clear? So now I have 4 places for women and I have 4 places and 4 women. That means N is also 4, and how many have to be seated? 4 have to be seated. So number of ways women can be arranged. Can be arranged. Will be 4 people. 4 places. 4 women have to be adjusted. So 4 people. Now 5 men. For men, which how many seats are left? Men. They have 5 places wherever they want to go and sit. First person, there are 5 seats. So first person has 5 choices. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we are doing by formula. So number of ways men can be arranged. 5 places, 5 men, so 5p5. But it's a one group. It's a one group. So that means your principle of multiplication will work. Women have arranged on the even places, followed by men have been arranged on the leftover places. So total number of arrangements or total number of permutations would be, or total number of ways will be first followed by second number of ways. So that's 4 factorial, that is 5 factorial. We know that 4 factorial is 60. This is 60? No. That is 24. This is 24 into 5, 120, and then the answer. Clear? So these many ways this condition can be done. Alright, I hope it's clear to everyone. So whatever is restriction is given, first restriction is on women that they should occupy the odd places. So you have to settle down the women first. जिसके ऊपर भी restriction होगी उसको पहले arrange करना है, फिर leftover जो seats बची मिल जाएंगी किसी को भी. Is it clear? Read the next one. In how many ways can 5 children be arranged in a line such that 2 particular children are always together and 2 particular children are never together? अब 5 है, इसमें से कोई restriction नहीं है. That means all 5 children have to go to some party, say first part, or some picnic, जिसमें से 2 children are always together. I have to pick up 2 children. They are always together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ठीक है. 2 students हैं जिनको हम लोगों ने 1 block लेके चलना है. They are blocked. Child 1 and child 2, they have to be together always. They have to be together always. Clear? Together वाला case is always easy. जिसको इकट्ठा बिठाना उसको एक group बना दो. अब in case if I count the seats, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you remember the first theorem, today whatever the topic we started, that was the first one, that only n objects taken all at a time, 5 objects taken all at a time, where R have to be together. R have to be together. So what was the formula? Or P have to be together. What was the formula? What was the formula? P factorial into n minus P plus n factorial. So I can apply that formula also directly. Is it clear? But only thing is you have to correlate. That is very important. P factorial into n minus P plus factorial. The same thing is going to come. So I made it a group. 1, 2, 3, 4 first of all. So I have 4 seats. I will not treat them as different. This is 1 seat. This is 2 seat, 3. This is one child. I will treat these two as one child. This is child 1, child 2, child 3, child 4. And 4 seats are there. So total number of ways. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 seats, 4 people. So 4p 4. That is 4 factorial only. Now further, because these are two different children, I have treated them as a block. तो अगर suppose picnic में जा रहे हैं, बस की सीट पे बैठे हैं, तो आपस में तो switch कर सकते हैं ना. C1, C2. When we started permutation, this was only thing told. It's an arrangement. C1 is sitting here, C2 is sitting here. They can switch. So they, how many 2 people? They can sit in 2 factorial ways. Is it clear? So it is 2 people, 2 seats. 2 people, 2 seats. 2p2 or you say 2 factorial. So that is 48 ways they can be together. Now whenever you have a part, they are never together. Never together अलग से निकालना it's very difficult. Never together तो कहीं भी हो सकता है. C1 यहाँ बैठ जाए, C2 यहाँ बैठ जाए. C1 यहीं पर है, C2 यहाँ आ गया तब भी हो गया. C1 यहाँ है, C2 यहाँ पर है तब भी अलग हो गया. फिर C1 यहाँ आ गया, C2 एक सीट छोड़ के बैठ गया या 2 सीट छोड़ के बैठ गया. तो there are so many cases. So जब भी ये ऐसा क्वेश्चन आए, they should never be together. तो क्या करना है, पहले टोटल नंबर निकालो. कितने पॉसिबल वेज है जिसमें 5 बच्चे अरेंज हो सकते हैं, और उसमें से हमेशा यू सबट्रैक्ट व्हेन दे आर टुगेदर. टुगेदर निकालना इज द इजीएस्ट वे. टुगेदर में तो हमने एक ब्लॉक मान के चलना है उनको सिर्फ. इज इट क्लियर? सो व्हेनेवर दिस केस कम्स नेवर टुगेदर, यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू सॉल्व इट डायरेक्टली. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू विल फाइंड टोटल नंबर ऑफ अरेंजमेंट्स. कोई रिस्ट्रिक्शन के बिना टोटल नंबर ऑफ अरेंजमेंट्स. 5 लोग हैं, 5 सीट्स हैं, तो कैसे बैठेंगे? 5p5 विदाउट एनी प्रॉब्लम. सो दैट इज 5 factorial, दैट इज 120. क्लियर? अब 120 वे से विदाउट एनी रिस्ट्रिक्शन 5 सीट्स पे 5 लोग बैठ सकते हैं. अब मुझे निकालना है दे शुड नॉट बी टुगेदर. ठीक है, 2 लोग उसमें से इकट्ठे नहीं होने चाहिए. तो हम क्या करेंगे, टोटल में से जब 2 लोग इकट्ठे हैं वो वाला केस सबट्रैक्ट कर देंगे. सो नंबर ऑफ वेज 2 children are not together, that will be 120 minus 48 when they are together. When they are together. Alright? Is it clear? When they are together, that would be the case. So always keep in mind, whenever you get a not together, you find total number of ways, and when they are together. When you have to find when they are together, it is always easier to find out. And then you will be solving it further. Minus it from the total, you will get when they are never together. Let's read the next one. How many words with or without meaning can be formed from the letters of the word equation using each letter exactly once? Each letter exactly once. Alright. First of all, how many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my n is 8, that's clear. Now what is the first part given? What are the condition? The first part is given taking all the letters together. Taking all the letters together. ठीक है? That means I have to pick up all. N are there, so that means I have to make the 8 letter word only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 letters, 8 places. So number of ways will be, or number of ways means the number of letters, words formed would be 8p8, that is 8 factorial. 8p8, that is 8 factorial. Is it clear? And if I say 8 factorial, that is 4032. Clear? So when they say taken all at a time, so that means n objects taken n at a time, so n factorial, or say npn, that we have done the theorem, so that will be 8 factorial. Now the second part, this says beginning with E. Whatever the letter you frame, it should begin with E. Beginning with E. Is it clear? So beginning with E, that means when I have to fill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 places, my first place is fixed. My first place is fixed. Whatever the word I frame, it has to begin with E. So that means this has one way of doing it. Into. So total number of words are these. Number of words. So first place can be filled in one way only. That's for sure. Now remaining, how many places are left? There are 7 places. When E out of equation I have taken E, so how many letters are left? 7 letters. 7 letters, 7 places. So 7 letters, I have to fill 7 places. So 7p7. So 1 into 7 factorial. 1 into 7 factorial. Is it clear? That is 5040. Clear? So if they say this is fixed, so you have to fix this. Remaining you have to arrange. The third part they say, what is the third part? Third part is beginning with E and ending with N. Beginning with E. Beginning with E and ending with N. Beginning with E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 has to begin with E and has to end with N. Very easy. So number of words. First place can be occupied in one way, the last place can be occupied in one way, there is no other option. Remaining 6 seats or uses 6 places left. 2 letters gone out of this, E and N. So in between how many letters are there? 6 letters, 6 places. So 6p, 6. So that is 720. Alright. The fourth part. Consonant occupy end places. Consonant occupy end places. End places have to be occupied by the consonants. Clear? Consonants occupy end places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many consonant and how many vowels I have? Here I have vowels and I have consonant in equation. Vowels are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are vowels and 3 are consonants. Is it clear? And my part is consonant occupy end places. Consonant should occupy end places. Clear? So now what to do? Consonant should occupy end places. That means the last places should be occupied by. When I say consonant occupy end places, that means end place. If I talk about as a, suppose up to area to here and here. This is, if I say this is beginning, this is end. If this is beginning, this is end. That means consonant should occupy these 2 end places. Clear? Consonant should occupy these 2 end places. Number of words formed. अब जिस पे restriction है पहले उसको करना है, बाकी फिर देखिए. Restriction वाला I told you पहले. अब I have to fill 2 places by using consonant. How many consonants do I have? 3. I have 3, but places are 2. So that means N is 3 and the places to be filled are 2. So 3p2. 2 places to be filled by 3 consonants. So N is 3. Out of that, how many has to be arranged? 2 have to be arranged because either this side or that side, not either, both the sides. Fine. So 3 consonants, out of that 2 consonants are arranged. Now how many places left? 6 places. अब I had 5 vowels and 3 consonants. 3 consonants में से 2 consonant already arranged हो चुके हैं, तो एक बचा है ना. So that means 5 vowels plus 1 consonant is left. 6 things are left. So I have 6 places, 6 things. They did not give restriction कि consonant और कहीं नहीं आ सकता. हाँ, end places consonant से भरनी चाहिए. अब 3 consonant थे, उसमें से सिर्फ 2 ही end places है, एक तो first वाली और last वाली. तो एक तो बचेगा ना. So 1 would be coming in between. So that would be with the vowel. 5 vowels, a consonant bacha, 6 vowel this letters, and 6 places 6p6. So 3 factorial 3p2. So that is 3 6p6. So that is 360 such words are possible which can be framed by this. Oh, one word. That is 6 factorial is 720. Alright. So that means 2, 1, 6, 3p2. Again there is something 3p2. We have to be careful. See, this is what we do in hurry sometimes. Solve it properly first of all. 3p2, how do we solve? 3 factorial upon 3 minus 2. 1 factorial, 6 factorial. 3 factorial is 6. 6 into 720. That is, alright, 50. This is 5320. 4320. Is it clear to everyone? Alright. So that means the consonant occupy n places, first and the last one. And then this way we are going to solve the question. Clear to everyone? Okay, last question we'll pick up related to these theorems. Alright. Then we'll pick up more theorems and questions. Then we'll mix bag of questions. It's not like I'll do those theorems and only questions related to that theorem. So these all will come mixed as a mixed bag. So now there's a levered daughter. Alright, it has 8 total letters, 8, and which out of vowels are 3 and the consonants are 5. What I have to do, I have to arrange them. How many words can be formed from the letters of the word daughter? Number 1, taking all the letters together. All letters together. That we know. That will be, number of words would be. How many? 8. 8. I have 8p8. That will be 8 factorial. Is it clear? Alright. Then they say